After all, she needs a cleaning robot that can be useful. For now, she finishes installing the panels, after which they can hang some lights. Christmas is coming soon. The girl wonders what to give Arthur for the holiday, but he reminds her that robots don't receive gifts. Eve laments that he's just a hunk of metal without any emotions and pleads with him to at least pretend to be sentient. As sunset approaches, Arthur finds Eve and admits that he'd like a new eye for a present. Eve promises to take care of that after she decorates the tree. Arthur recalls the riddle about the three robots and asks her to reveal the correct answer, but Eve refuses. That evening, she does her required chores, then pulls out a box of Christmas decorations. The next morning, she informs Arthur that she's leaving to find an artificial Christmas tree because there are no living ones left. As always, Arthur warns her of how dangerous such a trip could be, tells her to wear her suit, take a spare oxygen tank, and never, under any circumstances, drink the water. Eve starts loading her gear, but when she returns home, the robot stands in her way, demanding the password. She automatically states the old one, but Arthur won't let her in because a new one came into effect that day, and it automatically updates every 3 months. Eve remembers that the new password is written in a book on the fridge, but she can't access it without getting inside, and Arthur won't let her in. She tries every word that comes to mind, but how can she guess one single word among millions? She attempts to negotiate with the robot, reminding him that she's the only person here. Most likely, she really is the last human on Earth, having outlived everyone else, fighting daily for survival. Will she truly die here outside the base? Just because she doesn't know the password, Eve tries to simply walk past Arthur, but he raises his weapon. She realizes he's not bluffing. Stepping aside, she tries to figure out what to do next. There must be a way out. The robot's patrol area is limited, so while he can't see her, Eve has to devise a solution. After some time, Eve approaches Arthur again, acting as if nothing happened. She says she needs an axe to chop down a tree and will give the password the moment she's inside the base. Unexpectedly, Arthur reminds her there are no living trees anymore, so why does she need an axe? Once more, Eve tries to talk the robot into letting her in. He knows her perfectly well after all. He confirms that he recognizes her, but he cannot allow entry without the password. Eve proposes he let her inside for just a moment to glance at the password. Then all will be well. And if she says the wrong word, he can kill her. But the robot points out he can't do that because his purpose is to protect humans.